Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me Banshee, and it's me Banshee for my weekly Material Matters segment, your tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Hey, welcome to the show, welcome to the show. Well, I hope everybody survived whatever was going on last week. After all, we know Mercury went direct, and on October 8th, Pluto went direct. Woohoo! So 2 out of the 5 planets that were retrograde are now direct. That's awesome. Or maybe there's 3. I'm not sure. Did something go direct earlier? I don't know. But anyway, it's good news that they are going in the right direction now. All right. So, hey, our card for the collective, we're going to use the Millionaire Mind again. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. And let's see what pithy little thing they have to say. Do that way. Whoops. And I can't shuffle today. Sorry about that. It'll take me a second. All I can say is I'm ready for winter. I'm dressed for it today. It was freezing out. Hey, here's a plan for everybody in the material world. Focus on growing your money. If you want to get rich, focus on making, keeping, and investing your money. If you want to be poor, focus on spending your money. Well, I'm sure we all do a little bit of that. And hey, we have to do a little bit of that. And it never helps, when prices rise the way they are. It gets harder and harder to spend, to hold on to your money. So by all means, try to set some boundaries, but also maybe set some aside in a fund you can't access easily, before you start spending. There's a plan. But at any rate, there's truth to these words. Absolutely. Especially in these difficult times. All right. Well, hey, how about we get started with our readings for the elemental signs of the Zodiac. Before I do, I want to just tell you a little bit about the week ahead. I got my little Post-it note here. The readings are good for the week from October 9th through October 15th. The moon will be traveling from Aries from Aries to Gemini Cancer at the end of the week. It'll be transiting from Gemini to Cancer next Saturday. The full moon in Aries is on October 9th. Woohoo! Fire signs, take note. And I'm trying to get this right. Sukkot, I believe it might be called, the Jewish holiday, begins at sundown on October 9th. And for our Canadian friends and others who are celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day, Thanksgiving Day, Canada, on October 10th. Looks like you guys may have a long weekend. Enjoy. All right. So let's start with our friends, the air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading's for you for the week ahead. The cold winds are blowing here. Now, if they could blow in some cold, hard cash for you, wouldn't that be nice? All right. Air signs. Hey, your focus for the week ahead is justice. Justice is upright. Well, looks like things will be going in your favor this week. If if people are judging your work, if people are judging a proposal, if you're seeking legal justice for something that may have happened, it should come out in your favor. Things are on your side. Everything seems to be in balance and harmony. That's the focus this week. Maybe it's obtaining that justice, but it looks like it's coming, And so also for you career seekers out there, this could mean that, people will judge you on your merits and offer you a position. Okay, so speaking of on your merits here, how best you can prepare for that focus, the Eight of Pentacles, well, the Eight of Pentacles is reversed. So really, the best way to prepare for this focus and make sure that you get what you have coming will be if you can honestly, do your best. This is not a time to slack off. This is maybe a time even to take on learning a new skill, showing interest in doing something different so that, the people who are judging you will take note. So also, if you want justice, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to state your case. You're going to have to present your argument, and people will be judging this. All right. So what kind of people are you going to be dealing with this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, it's the King of Cups. The King of Cups is reversed, So you are going to have to be on your game this week, air signs, because people around you, they may be having their own issues and they're not going to take a lot of BS or mediocrity or, they're going to be on a short fuse, maybe not so much short fuse like maybe the King of Swords or the King of Wands might be, but I think here that there's just a lot of emotion. There could be some drama. So be prepared and put your best foot forward. If you slack off or you're not on your game, they're going to take advantage of that. They're going to make a whole drama out of that. Well, so ultimately, will it be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for my friends, the air signs? We got the star, but the star is reversed. So I think this week, this week starts off fairly certain that there could be some positive judgments, but by week's end, something is kind of gone the wrong way and you're feeling less optimistic than you were at the beginning of the week. It could be for a number of reasons. You're going to, there's always two sides to this, and especially where justice is concerned, there's two sides to the story. So on the one hand here, let's take a look at this. On the one hand here, you have something that might be coming out, something that might be coming to you that will be advantageous to you, a decision, an agreement, something is reached that's very positive, and you feel like you're getting what you deserve here in a positive way. But, it seems as though you are not putting in the effort or the work. Everything seems to be going your way, but if you slack off or you look like you don't care, maybe whoever is doing the judgments or judging of you won't care either. Because ultimately you have to deal with some drama in the workplace, I think, or with maybe some of the advisors or people that you work with. So be aware that, there's going to be people who are going to be moody and maybe a little bit argumentative, maybe a little bit wanting to stir things up. Maybe they're not happy with what you might be getting. So there'll be some blowback. And ultimately, by week's end, this leads to a lot of pessimism, self-doubt, and just worries about where things are headed. And I just feel like air signs, if you're right, if you really believe in what you're doing and you really believe in yourself, then stick to your guns. Put your best foot forward and keep at it. Don't let other people's dramas or bad feelings, interfere. All right, that's what I have for you. Good luck with that, air sign. Sounds like a little bit of office drama there. Hey, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's hope you can blaze a trail towards success this week. All right. Well, fire signs, your focus for the week ahead. It's a little unfocused. It's the High Priestess. The High Priestess is reversed. So, your gut instinct is a little bit off this week. Maybe you had a hectic weekend full of activity and, you're a little bit fried. You're not all with it. You're not certain about things as things develop this week. So my best advice to you is to really think things through. Use your head. Don't use your gut. Don't rely on your instinct. Rely on information. Rely on sources. Go talk to people. Get advice from others on what you should do. Don't rely on what your gut is telling you this week. You might be, might take you in the wrong direction. And how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, we have the Magician reversed. So in other words, I almost feel like this falls in with this card this way. Don't feel like you have all the answers, that you know it all, and especially don't fake it till you make it kind of attitude here. Don't act like you know something and you really don't. People will see through that right away. And like I said, don't act like, I have a hunch this is going to work out, and you know that you're not really seeing very clearly to make a statement like that. So in other words, try to be upfront, try to be who you are. And if you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the skills, you don't have the information to complete certain tasks or make certain decisions, then don't do it. It's plain and simple. Don't do it. What about others? Will there be cooperation or conflict? And it's the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is reversed. So again, it's interesting, like the air signs, dealing with others might be a little bit tricky this week. So, like I said, you want to be very authentic. You want to be very real. And I really think you're going to have to be a little bit patient with others because, there's a lot of stress. They may be feeling some anxiety. They may have some worries. And like I said, if you are putting on a false front that everything's okay and it's not, or that you know what you're doing and you don't, this could cause some havoc, with your relations with others. So will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the air signs? Oh, there's movement, all right. You have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is upright. Well, whatever could this mean? It looks like this could mean that maybe you are moving on to something else. Maybe you're abandoning whatever this is and you did not have the talent, skills, abilities to pull off, and you're moving on, seeking something that you are better suited for, that will really fulfill you, will make you feel better and more confident. So let's take a look at this again and see where we stand, fire signs. This is not a time to trust your gut instincts, and this is not a time to fake it till you make it. This is a time to seek out information and support from others. Maybe knowledge and training from a mentor would help. But the thing is that others around you right now are not feeling very good about this. Maybe they just don't feel you are up for the task at hand. And if that's the case, roll with it. Just realize, yeah, you know what? maybe they're right. Maybe I need to move on in another direction and do something else. So whether this is abandoning some real estate venture or some business proposition, maybe it is. Whether it's a matter of moving to a different job because the one you're at, you just don't seem to be clicking at, that might be it also. Holy moly. Good luck to you, fire signs, in the week ahead. Well, hey, water, I really hope you're not going to be drowning your sorrows this week. Let's try to have a good week. Let's pick up these readings with a solid win for the water signs. What do you say? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, this reading is for you for the week ahead. I'm going to cut them over here. Did I forget something? I did not. Must have my water. My cup is very full, though. But not anymore. Hey, all right. Let's see what we have for you water signs. Well, here we go. There you go, water. You got the Fool. You got the Fool upright. You know, nothing like an adventure. Nothing like a leap of faith to start your week. You know, maybe some of you are starting new jobs. Maybe some of you are planning on making a big major investment in something, a business or real estate, or just putting your money somewhere. Whatever it is, you know, trust that the universe has your back at this time, at least so far. Let's see what the cards are going to tell us, but it looks like you are ready to take a risk, take a gamble, and the universe is kind of giving you the green light thus far, so let's see how best you can prepare for that focus. Well, how about with the King of Swords upright? That's a very positive card in this position. So how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, one thing you might be able to do is get some advice from somebody who has more knowledge and experience in the area, and particularly if it involves legal matters or signing any papers, that might be advisable. But also this just might be saying, you know, the best way to prepare for this focus is to make sure, you know, that you are good with this. You know, think about this intellectually. Does this move, does this risk make sense to you at this time? Sometimes we just have to go for it, you know, or I mean, we should just go for it and just say, I'm going to go no matter what. But I think this card coupled with the Fool is saying, well, just really make sure this makes sense for you at this time. And what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, see, maybe this is where the problem lies. And it's funny, 3 readings in a row now, I'm getting some issues with the people around you in the material realm. So we have the 3 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups reversed. So to me, they're not in on this party here. They are not happy about taking risks, taking gambles. Maybe they feel they have too much going on, or maybe they just aren't sure this is the right thing to do right now. So you might encounter some arguments. You might actually encounter some people who do not want in. You know, if this is like a team situation, maybe they'll quit your team. Maybe it's possible too that some people, if you are a supervisor or a boss, will just say, hey, I'm going to seek my fortunes elsewhere now. This is not working out. So there's a little bit of disruption there and disagreement with some of the people who may be involved in this. But no worries, water signs. If nothing else, you keep everything in balance this week. You got the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles is upright. So all in balance, all in harmony. It just seems as though, you know, you're able to manipulate a lot of things. You know, maybe Maybe, the idea here that, okay, you're going to take this risk, you're going to take this venture, you're all in, you're going to consult with people who will help you, assist you with any legal matters that might be involved, or offer you some sound advice, and also listen to your own voice inside, your own knowledge, and determine if this move makes sense for you at this time. Others might give you grief about this. They may not be all in. But you know what? If you truly believe in this, that this is the time, I don't think you should let them stop you. Because all in all, by week's end, you're going to pull things together. And maybe it's possible you might be able to talk some people into staying on with you and working through the bugs or what's bugging them and make it through this risky gamble that you're about to take. I think it's positive, and I think if nothing else, everything will even out in the end. All right, water signs. That was not bad. That was not bad. But again, some drama with people. I'm seeing this a lot again this week. And I'm not sure, but if my memory serves me right, that may have came up a bit last week too. All right. Hey, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Let's move some mountains out of our way this week, huh? Earth signs. I want to shake the table. I shake it enough. All right. Okay, Earth signs, your focus for the week ahead. Uh-oh. Speaking of mountains, there's a mountain of trouble here. You've got the tower. The tower is upright. Well, that's the good news in the matter. If you got to get the tower, please get it upright. Please learn from your mistakes or missteps or unplanned crises you weren't prepared for. It looks like starting this week off, something has happened. Have some of you lost your jobs? Has something that you've expected to happen or develop fallen through? Has there been a major downturn in your stocks or investments? Things seem to be crumbling down, and basically there's not much you can do. You got to let it crumble. You kind of got to go with it and just kind of, if you can, cover yourself from the fallout and, learn from this, move forward in a more positive direction. And see, how best can you prepare for this focus? Well, Earth signs, here's a nice earthy card for you in the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is upright. So I really think what this is saying is that, this is going to be kind of a shock to the system, but you're in a good place right now. You have either the resources available to get through a rough time, or, you just, if you're in business, you may suffer some losses, but you have enough in reserve that will pull you through this crisis. If it's an investment, it's possible you can take what you have left, because remember, with the tower here, it's about sweeping up the rubble, taking what's usable and moving on, taking what you have left and investing it elsewhere more wisely. What about people this week? Oh boy, cooperation or conflict? Hey there. We got the Devil card here. This is interesting. Don't recall that we get the Devil card much in this position, in our material reading. So I think this is kind of interesting. And what it's telling me is, beware that when you are struggling and when you're going through a downturn, there's always people who want to take advantage of that. There are people who want to pull you in to some scheme, to some make money fast scheme, etc. Or maybe if you try to talk you into a loan with really high interest rates that would really be damaging to you. So be aware of people out there who might be trying to suck you into something you should steer clear of. Don't get caught up into their net. All right. So whether it be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you this week, well, I don't know. I feel like, all right, let's just go with it. It's the Three of Swords. I'm just going to say it. You have two kind of difficult cards here in the Tower and the Three of Swords. Well, the Devil, if we want to count the Devil in this case. So the Three of Swords leaves you at week's end feeling very sad, very sorrowful, feeling that loss and where it has left you. So clearly, looking back at all this, I think that Tower is going to have an impact on you. However, I'm feeling very good about this Nine of Pentacles here. To me, it indicates that, you can weather this. Go into your own reserves, tap into what you have available, save, scrimp. Hey, maybe you have some property or some different investments that you can liquidate or whatever to cover, your losses. Think about it that way. Don't get sucked into anybody's schemes who might be trying to sell you a bill of goods to get you out of the mess you're in, but in reality, it'll only dig you in deeper. And ultimately, you're just going to have to work through the pain and the loss and don't dwell on it. Remember, the Tower is all about learning, so you never go back and go through this again. And sometimes it takes a little pain, a little sorrow, a little hurt to get that lesson across. So that's what I have for you, Earth signs. I'm sorry for you this week. And this really isn't all that great a week. As a matter of fact, if we think about it, in every instance here where other people are involved, it's not really a good situation, So hang in there this week, everybody. I would have to say water signs win the week if there is a winner this week. I think pretty much this is going to be status quo or no growth this week, and for some potential loss. So hang in there. It's topsy-turvy still, the economy, I know. And hopefully next week will be better. And hey, I want to remind everybody to watch Mr. O's shows. His Goth Tarot is on every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can get some information to ponder about the shadow elements in your life. And also on Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you will get information to ponder about the emotional side of your life. Very important, especially since I saw some emotional turbulence in dealing with others in these readings. And finally, come to happy hour on Saturday. If this week ends up being a bad one, come join us for happy hour. We owe you a single card positive message from Spirit. That'll be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. Hey, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Hope for the best for you in the week ahead. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.